Welcome back to Books on the Focus, the podcast where we dissect books, not brains, mostly. I'm your host, Bob, and with me as always, is the wonderfully opinionated Alice.
Hey everyone. And Bob, you know I'm always ready for a good intellectual brawl, especially when it involves books that really stir the pot. Today's book, my friends, is definitely one of those.
That's right, Alice. Today we're tackling Richard Dawkins' The God Delusion, a book that's been causing quite the commotion since its first publication on October 1, 2006. 37 pages of hard-hitting, thought-provoking. Well, you get the idea. It even has a Goodreads rating of 3.9 out of 5, which, let's be honest, is pretty good for a book that basically declares war on God.
War on God? More like a very articulate, well-researched takedown. Dawkins, a prominent scientist and, let's face it, the poster child for atheism, doesn't pull any punches. He systematically dismantles arguments for the existence of God, using everything from historical events, the Crusades, 9/11 to philosophical concepts.
He really goes for the jugular, doesn't he? I mean, the synopsis describes him eviscerating arguments for religion and showing how it fuels conflict. He even tackles different conceptions of God, from the Old Testament's rather tempestuous version to the more mellow, celestial Watchmaker of the Enlightenment. It sounds exhausting, just reading about it.
Exhausting, yes, but also incredibly stimulating. He presents a compelling case against religious belief, arguing that it's not only illogical but potentially dangerous. For example, he discusses how religious dogma can lead to intolerance and the suppression of scientific progress. He makes you think, even if you strongly disagree with his conclusions.
And that's the beauty of it, isn't it? It sparks debate. It prompts self-reflection. Whether you agree with Dawkins or not, you can't deny the book's impact. It's a hefty read, but the sheer intellectual firepower is undeniable. Plus, it's a great conversation starter at parties. Well, maybe not all parties.
Exactly. It's a book that demands to be discussed, debated, and maybe even a little bit argued about. So, listeners, have you read The God Delusion? What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments below.
And that's all the time we have for today, folks. Thanks for tuning in to Books on the Focus. Join us next time for another spirited discussion.